will start to feel strange things. You feel anger and joy and pain, pleasure. Without any reason.
Many people could say that working with the Wachowskis is risky business. Now that you ended the first season, what do you think about this adventure?
I honestly think that every actor worth their salt should have the opportunity of working with the Wachowskis. They're artists, which is very rare in our profession, and they're also subversive in the best kind of way. They challenge people's preconceptions of who they are, even, and that can be very threatening. It's tremendously exciting and exhilarating. The whole experience was, and literally what we did was go from city to city, country to country, and they've given each city a soul.
And the risk is always good.
Yeah,
right?
We want to be challenged.
The risk is always good. I remember Lana encouraging me, and also the Wachowskis, they were encouraging me, Miguel, we want mistakes. We want vulnerability. We want you to fail and then to stand up with joy. That's what we want. And it's so nice when es muy bueno cuando tienes unos directores que te apoyan para que estés libre, para que falles, para que no te preocupes, simplemente que vueles y que lo pongas todo ahí, lo más desnudo posible. Eso es muy estimulante para un actor.
¿Qué pensaste cuando leíste el guión?
La verdad que lo leí en inglés, lo tuve que leer 3 veces para poder porque tenía sensaciones pero ni siquiera una idea en la cabeza. Lo que recuerdo es la primera escena, the first scene that I read was your first scene, and it really touched my heart. Me emocionó mucho leer la primera escena. Creo que es una escena preciosa donde también se establece un mundo de sci-fi muy estimulante. Y yo hubiera dicho que sí sin leer los guiones, por el hecho de poder trabajar con ellos. I would have said yes before I read the scripts, to be able to work with them.
From that scene. That's interesting, because my favourite part of the whole piece, when I read the script, was the love story between Arnaldo and Lisa. And it still is. There's something so deeply touching about it, and it invites everybody to root for them. You want them to come through, and there's a sense of triumph when he achieves the impossible, it seems. He does what Montgomery Clift never had the opportunity to do. It killed Montgomery Clift that he couldn't come out, yeah? And in the 21st century, he takes that risk and comes out.
Mi hermano, qué bonito lo dice.
You guys are so close.
Sí, yeah. I love Naveen. He's such a generous and transparent person. We never spoke about it, but it really surprised me when I met you how transparent, and I like the way you put like things in the table, you know. And I admire
all the
that
time?
brother.
Okay.
I admire that brother a lot.
Okay, Naveen, you born in London?
Yes.
From Indian parents.
Mm-hmm.
Now you live and work in America.
Yes.
That's a whole mix. Culture mix. What factors influence in telling that story about a village, a global village?
Yes, and interestingly enough, as we're here in Brazil, and Brazil seems to be where I think London might be in 100 years in terms of the mixture of races and cultures. It's where I think the entire globe is heading, and I think that's a good thing, you know. When I was growing up in London in the 1970s, there seemed to be a lot of tension because of race and you know, people trying to keep you in a particular place. And it's an honor to be part of a piece that's pushing that back into history, as it were, pushing that into the past. We have to move forward, to quote one of the lines in our piece. If we don't, we won't survive.
¿Cómo crees que...
Última, por favor. No la quiero dejar. Gracias.
Thank you.
Lito, ¿cómo crees que va a ser la próxima? ¿Saben algo de la próxima temporada?
No sabemos nada. Nada. Yo no sé nada, por lo menos. Yo no sé si él sabe, pero yo no sé nada. Vimos los 12 capítulos en casa de Lana. toda la familia, todos los actores preparaban galletas calentitas y en los intermedios preguntábamos así como, bueno, ¿qué tal? Y ellos yo creo que están escribiendo en sus cabezas y mira, leímos todos los capítulos por primera vez, todos. You remember the first reading in San Francisco? We were all together, we were reading. Y leímos el último capítulo por primera vez todos juntos. No nos dejaban abrir el guión. No nos dejaban leer el guión y de repente era muy estimulante. Y yo creo que es lo que quieren hacer. Ellos están muy a favor de vivirlo todo como una experiencia colectiva. Y estoy convencido que ellos ya tienen en la cabeza y ya saben lo que quieren, pero quieren que todos lo descubramos a la vez. Así que me imagino que más adelante, cuando lleguen los guiones, sabremos más.